Hello everyone and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Yesteryears Rewound. I have been busy making a mod that lets you time travel in CDDA. That's right, and it is inspired, well, Back to the Future themed. Basically, if you've seen that franchise, movies, the series, whatever you want to call it, it is very much so inspired by that. And as you can see, this vehicle right here is the DeLorean time machine, not to be confused with the DeLorean, but it is based off of it. Trunk in the front, vehicle tank in the trunk, in the front, and rear engine. This is the plutonium chamber. We've got a flux capacitor and we've got the time circuits, all accessible from the driver's seat. The doors are also gold wing, and yeah, overall it's pretty clean. It's pretty clean. But let me show you how this mod works. What we need is plutonium. We need a lot of plutonium, so I'm just going to debug in 2 plutonium fuel cells to show you how this all works, and we'll go up, examine this square of the DeLorean, also that it has vents, it's so cool. We'll examine this, use the plutonium chamber and slot in plutonium fuel cells. But before we do that, let's read the sticky note. It says every plutonium fuel cell should technically convert to only 1 month's worth of flux energy for time travel. However, a synergistic effect has been observed when multiple plutonium fuel cells are harnessed at once. For example, 2 plutonium fuel cells will give you 2 months and a little bit extra. Bump that up to 30, and the 31st plutonium fuel cell will add about 14.8 months instead, which is astounding. The closest formula, yada yada, that's the mathematical formula. If you graph it, X is the amount of fuel cell and Y is the amount of months it'll add. Sum all of that up and it's the amount of months that you get. The mod does this automatically, you don't need to do it, this is just for your information. Around 42 plutonium fuel cells should be enough to travel 40 years through space-time. Yup, we are a time traveler that came from 40 years ago, and we saw it's just the cataclysm, everything's gone to shit. So we want to go back and we want to fix it. But we also are going to see a lot of new things, like smartphones, for example, new tech, etc. It's pretty interesting. We will slot in 1 plutonium fuel cell and... oh, did I insert 2? I thought I only inserted 1. Well, that's funny. We'll just take out one of them. And there is that one. If you check the chamber status, it'll say there is currently 1 plutonium fuel cell inside the chamber, which gives you 1 month, exactly 31 days. That's the calculation I used. And we'll slot in the next, then read the status. Again, it'll be 62 days, and then 1 hour and 43 minutes and a little bit extra. That's what we were talking about with the synergistic effect. We'll harness that fuel, which converts it to flux energy. Now, I kind of spitballed this because I didn't want to rewatch the series. If we start her up and look at the flux capacitor, we can check the flux energy. This is how much we can use for our time traveling. 62 days. Very good. That's a good amount. Now, time circuits. If you look at the display, it says the current moment in time is this, the lever is in the middle and it wiggles. It is disengaged. We'll get to that. If we use the time circuits, operate the time circuits, this is the actual time circuits. We can push the lever forwards to go to the future by this amount of time, or pull it back for the past. If we pull it back with a tactile click, you pull the lever back, we can disengage it again, wiggle around, make sure it's in the middle and it's disengaged, and then we can push it forwards for the future till it clicks, disengage it again. Now the win condition for this mod is pull the lever back and enter 40 years and extra, enough to account for the 61 days we are in currently, or more if you are further in the game. You need to enter that much time to go back into the past. Between 40 and 41 years, whatever you enter, that's correct. You pull it back and you accelerate either to 88 miles per hour or 141 kilometers per hour, and then you'll go back to the past and you'll win, but I won't spoil the winning. It's pretty cool. Alright, we are going to enter. This is the keypad, by the way. I made this myself. I could have used an input, but this felt cooler. You can use the numpad, enter 20 and press R to read it. The keypad reads 20. You can press the hyphen key to clear it or press C to confirm it and read the display here. In the time circuits, the display reads 20 days. We'll push it forwards for the future and confirm. Are you sure? Yes. And we will read the display. It says you'll travel for 20 days. That's good. That's exactly what we want. The lever is pushed forwards. We have flux energy, so we'll power on the flux capacitor and accelerate. Yup. And I'm just going to slowly accelerate till we get to a straightaway, and then we'll accelerate to 141 kilometers per hour. There we go. Alright, now pay attention to the date on the sidebar. As we accelerate, we get faster. We are slowly reaching 141 kilometers per hour. There it is. We are now day 81 of spring. A hue of colors from all across the visible light spectrum blends together to form an iridescent, opaque wall. Also, I could have made the fire behind the tires, like Back to the Future, but I also couldn't be bothered to figure out how, so I just got a little bit creative, added some flavor text. You can imagine the rest, right? Opaque wall as you approach the speed required for opening the rift. Once the rift is opened, the colors all quickly add up and turn completely white. The lever jerks back to the middle and the flux capacitor shuts down behind the passenger seat. The walls are fading to transparency. The rift is closing behind you. There we go! Now we're in day 81. Oh! Yeah, going forwards in time usually triggers a portal storm, and I have no idea why that happens, but the only thing this mod does is change the game clock, by the way, and all the things the game clock affects, like crop growth, etc., pet growth, like not pet growth, like rotting of foods and the growth of animals, evolution. That's the thing it affects. It will not revive your dead pet or your dead accomplice. If you want that to happen, you're going to have to use debug mode, because I haven't been able to figure out how to add that functionality in yet, but it's fine. Imagine if your pet died, got in your car, pulled the lever back and went to the past. It should be possible, even if you're using debug mode. It's just for RP purposes. So yeah, if that happens, just do that. That's what I'm gonna do. That is the rule I'll play by. Now let me go back to the past, pull the lever for the past and confirm it. Wait, let me see if the display still reads 20 days. Yep, we'll travel by 20 days. And it is currently day 81. So we will power on, check the flux energy. We only have 42 days left. We will power on the flux capacitor with the same speed, immediately go back. A hue of colors from all across the visible light spectrum blends together to form an iridescent opaque wall as you approach the speed required for opening the rift. Once the rift is opened, the colors all quickly subtract and turn completely black. The lever jerks forward to the middle and the flux capacitor shuts down behind the passenger seat. The walls are fading to transparency. The rift is closing behind you. spatially, not time-wise. Now we go and okay, pull the handbrake. Now we're back to day 61. We can get out of the car, the DeLorean if you would. Check the plutonium chamber, it is empty. What about the flux capacitor? If we go here and check the flux capacitor, don't power it on. Power it off. Check the flux capacitor, we only have 22 days left. Once we harness it, by the way, we don't get that synergistic property. So that's a little bit of a long showcase for the mod. It's a pretty cool mod, I think. Most of it is just like extra tactile stuff and UIs that I've programmed because defined, because it looks cool, but the rest is up to you to figure out. You just open up a new world, add the mod, and create a new character with the Yesteryears Rewound scenario. The mod should be in the description. It is released entirely under MPL2 license, also double licensed under MIT, but you should pay with a subscribe and a like on the video, just so we're even. And that's that. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. We'll be getting set up and I'll introduce you to our character. And if you want to play along, well, be my guest. Here we are in the character creation screen, and this is the scenario. You're a time traveler from 40 years ago. You came to the future expecting society to be flourishing and plutonium to be sold on every corner drugstore. But all of your expectations were crushed when you found out society crumbled. Now, not only do you have to adjust to the now, but you also have to find enough plutonium to make it back and fix the timeline. The question is, will you want to go back, or would you rather stay? That's interesting. We are going to select the scenario. The profession, the only available one is time traveler. You spent years in the lab working hard and studying the sciences. All of your hard work resulted in your magnum opus, the time machine, built out of a DeLorean, in your garage. Unfortunately, the future wasn't as utopian as you expected it to be. Good luck surviving out here. We start with mechanics 4, applied sciences 4, electronics 4, computers 4. We've got the basic scientist gear with us, and instead of a smartphone, we have a cell phone, because there's no smartphones. And the profession vehicle is the DeLorean time machine. We also have principles of chemistry and biology, which should help with the weak points if you want to figure those out. Now for the background, meth. Scientists that made a time machine would definitely do meth, but we won't take that. What else do you have? Reading, obviously. What else? Not parkour, no, you're a scientist. Ham radio, you already have enough electronics, electronic tinkering, we already have enough of that, we don't need to take it. We'll just assume it already exists instead of adding on to it. And yeah, everything else seems to be in order. For stats, intelligence is definitely spiked up to 11, perception to 9, dexterity 9, strength will keep it 8. That sounds good enough. Our defense is weak, however. Alright, for our traits, now I am thinking, let's go for the negative ones first. Asthmatic, no need. Chemical imbalance, that's a bit annoying. Farsighted, actually, nearsighted is a given for a scientist like that. They're definitely nearsighted. And frail, no, not that one. Inattentive, very attentive. Insomniac, you have a hard time falling asleep, even under the best circumstances. Well, I'll say insomnia is annoying in CDDA. Very annoying. Like real life, but I don't know if we should take it. Feels in character. We won't take lactose intolerance this time. Pacifist, no. That's annoying. Squeamish, yeah. It'll make you're a scientist. You want to be clean. You know the chemicals and the bacteria and everything. You wouldn't wear that. No, don't take that. Alright, that's I guess we'll take insomnia. Alright. Animal empathy, there's no way. Not animal discord, but not animal empathy. Animal ambivalence. Sure. Cold tolerance. Disease resistant. Not an extrovert. No, you'd be introverted. You know what? You'll in fact be a loner. Oh, that's positive. I thought that was a negative. Yeah, you're a loner and you need less sleep anyways. So even if you're insomniac, you'll need less sleep. Because that's how it works. Do we have a clumsy trait? Wait, what's this one? What does clumsy do though? It is... You make more noise while walking. You're also more likely to set off traps. In character, yeah. Introvert, that's the positive, so... What? Okay. We'll take the loner. Maybe we'll find some partner with us. But... Pretty? No, you don't need to be pretty. Spiritual, you know what? It's funny. Scientist that spiritual. You'll take it. Substance tolerance. No, you're just normally substantial. Stylish. Yeah. You're squeamish, so you should be stylish. That's a given. You have no skills whatsoever in weapons. Melee or ranged. None of those. Take a little bit of food handling. I mean, just a little bit. Maybe you should be able to make some food. Fabrication, yeah, a little bit. Because you're a scientist, you would know. Athletics, can I go negative on that one? Would be funny. Computers, devices, healthcare, social, vehicles. We have driving license, so it's good. Height, we'll make you a little bit tall. You know what? We'll make you short. We love our short kings. Age, you're old. Older, like 45, 46. Almost in your 50s, 48. Blood type, I don't know, for the funnies. O positive. Oh, yeah. Okay. Random name. Let's see what we get. Houston. Alright, what about the last name? We'll keep Houston in mind. Houston Velades. Did I pronounce that right? Probably not. Farrar? You know what? It's alright, Dr. Farrar. Houston. Add a doctor behind that. Dr. Houston Farrar. Nice. Alright, looks good. Save character template. And nice. Tab. We are sure we're finished and we are going to hop into the game. Day 61. Loner, bookworm, less sleep, spiritual, stylish, clumsy, insomniac, nearsighted, squeamish. And there's the stats, there's our proficiencies, food prep, there's our skills. All looks good. You know what? No, I'm not sure. We need to make you a little bit shorter. Not that short. 160, 161, sure. Don't return to the main menu. We are sure we're finished. Could not find a good starting place. Okay. Press spacebar. We are currently near a rural church. Dr. Houston, that's a very interesting place to start off, I'll say. Or rather, come here. Your time, yeah. Alright, we are gonna get into our DeLorean and check the seat. We have a leather journal and a soldering iron. Oh yeah, we can repair the flux capacitor time circuits in the plutonium chamber using soldering iron, and solder, but you can't uninstall it or install it. That's impossible. So you better not fuck this car up because you'll need it. Alright, we are going to drive slowly. We have enough gas. Step out. What do you have? Basic stuff. Now, Houston. Dr. Houston, you're in a church. Let's see what we've got to work with us here. Oh, damn. Wimple? What's a wimple? Loose cloth and headband veil. Typically worn by Christian nuns. Well, that's interesting. Unity of the Brethren. A necklace made of a fine Lamb of God. Our Lamb has conquered. Agnes Day. I don't know what's going on here, and I don't think I want to know either. All we know is that you have an oil lamp. Very good. We can make oil out of it. Oil of turpentine. And... oh. Turpentine, I guess. Not even turpentine? I thought we had chemical making. What about camphene? I think you can make camphene, yeah. You just need turpentine and ethanol. And we can use this for oil lamps. Very good. It would be better if we hadn't had a gasoline, but I guess this works. Alright, let's take the brazier and put it... no, not the phone. Give me my phone back. Let's put the brazier into the DeLorean, and this is not really faithful recreation because the actual DeLorean IRL underperformed by a lot. And this one uses aluminum on the outside, just like the actual DeLorean, but it is much lighter. Matchbook, yeah, you never know when we might need a light. Take it later. What do you have? Hand of Ahimsa. A necklace made of fine gold. The Jainist faith and philosophical system. Ahimsa, non-injury. The wheel represents the Dharma Chakra. Samsara. That sounds like something from the Indian Peninsula, and it's cool. Let's put on the necklace. We are, whatchamacallit, spiritual. Yeah, so this is something that we can use to meditate on. And Baha'i star necklace. Oh, I knew them. They're very cool. We'll take that. And an actual good lighter. Yeah. Throw that one away. We already took a brazier. We are raiding a church right now. I mean, it's... oh, glasses for the nearsighted. It's empty, and it's a church, and we need the help. We need a little bit of help, right? We can take it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just coping enough. All right. Cigarette butt, spray can, empty. I hope there's no zombies here because that would be terrifying for Dr. Houston. Peanut butter jelly sandwich. Yeah, you know what? I'm hungry. Lemonade. Sure, that's delicious. We've got Tupperware. I don't think we need the Tupperware. What do you have here? Just cutlery, I'm guessing. Yeah, butter knife. I mean... roleplay wise, I don't think we'll need a butter or knife with us. So, but we do need a weapon. So we're just gonna, yeah, we'll say that Dr. Houston is terrified by how empty the church is because when he time traveled to here from 4 years ago, well, the church was already here. So the church is still standing. But when he traveled, the church was bustling. Everyone was in the church. So where is everyone now? We'll use that as an excuse to say he's terrified. And he needs to, like, wield the knife just to see what's going on. What's in this? It's an empty one. Nothing. Marble. One marble. Just because it's funny. And we'll just smash the piano for the mood boost. We are happy as hell. What's up here? Let's have a looky. Login successful. This is ancient software. Ancient soft. I'm sure Dr. Houston knows how to operate it. Toll the bells. Bell system 1. Is that a reference to bell systems? Like the programmers? Or whatever, you know what I'm talking about, right? Ow. I hope you haven't cut yourself, Dr. Houston. But yeah, you've just desecrated the church to have better view. Absolutely despicable, Houston. How could you do this? It was all my fault, by the way. It was all my fault. Okay, well, let's put it in our trunk. Marble, clay oil, lighter we'll keep. Soap bars, we'll take it. I take the soap bars out of habit that we need something to clean with. But I don't think in the roleplay Dr. Houston would take soap bars. Also, keep in mind, Doctor still hasn't seen a smartphone. It would be funny to imagine how someone of his age who made a time machine but hasn't seen a smartphone would react to trying one or trying to use one. That's definitely interesting to think about. Alright, well, let's check our surroundings. Right here was the church that we just raided and desecrated. This is a meadow and we don't see any streams nearby, so we can't get flowing water, but this is a lake. Yeah, there's no streams or rivers nearby. That's a pond right about here. Natural spring. Spring water actually sounds delicious. I would love some spring water. I think I'll drink spring water. Yeah, that sounds fun. There's a trailhead right here. I assume Cromwell is where Dr. Houston is from. So that is why he knows about it. Parking lot, megastore. I haven't seen a megastore. That's a strip mall, gun store, and a gun store right here. 2 gun stores. That's funny. Hospital. This is great. Hospitals are great for oxygen. I don't know when we would need oxygen, but you know, probably someday. What's this? Police station? Not one of the good ones, I assume, but I can't see this yet. This is a doctor's office, right on the outskirts. That's cool. Restaurant, bar, strip mall again, and yeah, looks good. We'll have to launch an assault here by night. Electronics store, I assume he'll love that. Lot and a house, and another trailhead. Alright, well, we should not let the time machine get hurt. So what we're going to do is just slowly drive up to that trailhead and see how we're doing. Also, it is refreshing to actually drive or play a character who knows how to drive, because the last time I tried that, Lillian didn't know how to drive and had more than a little bit of an accident with it. Yeah, we won't talk about that. Yeah, we'll drift and regain control. Damn, Dr. Houston! You got you're good at the wheel. What's your vehicles? You got vehicles of 2. That's crazy. What the hell? You shouldn't be able to drift and take control of this vehicle this easily. Please, a roadblock. Well, that's interesting. I'm guessing this will avoid Houston a lot. Houston, the people are fucking dead. There's corpses. This is an active back. Oh, they added a sprite for it. I just remember it being an O, a green O. There's a mil-spec searchlight. And what the fuck is this? Dr. Houston? Houston, we have a fucking problem. This is 2 riot control platforms, Talon drived. Now, Houston will approach this and hear universal curfew is in effect. Please return to your home. This unit is authorized to open fire. Wow. Okay, Houston. That doesn't sound good at all, does it now? Tear gas sprayer, Corvette, red pants. Why is it called Corvette brand? Is it because Corvette is a bird? There's a corpse. An officer, pride flag stockings. Wow, the future is much more progressive than the past. That's interesting. I'm glad that's the case. We have They have an officer with a pride flag stockings. I love that. I love... Okay, Houston, you've just been shot at. Houston? Step on the gas. Houston, let's go. Let's just go by the roadblock. How are you so good at... Wait, are we getting damaged? No, the gull-wing door is holding up pretty well. Yeah, we're not being damaged. Just drive away. Was that leopard frog? That's cool. I love frogs. Okay, let's drive by that one. You're still firing? I mean, of course you're still firing, but I didn't expect your range to be this good, or this much. Yeah, what is that? What is that all about? Standing stones? Well, I can't say I haven't seen those before. But I've rarely seen them, to be honest. It's always cool when you see them. We are going to be careful, and we are not going to be careful. Step on the gas. We're going 90. We are going 90, running in the 90s. It's a great song, by the way. Okay, handbrake, not a drift. This is not a place to drift. And Houston approaches an abandoned car with a draining fuel tank or whatever. Yeah, siphon that and fill the other tank so you can save as much gasoline as possible. Alright, 19 liters of gasoline. How many do we have? 30 liters. We can... Oh, no. Okay, Houston, you're good at driving. You drifted, but you can't. Go back for the life of you. Alright, Houston, siphon that and put it into the DeLorean time machine. Now we have almost a full, well, not really, 88% full, but that's pretty good. Umbrella, flashlight, we'll take the flashlight. Houston would definitely be looting this place. Like, I'm imagining Houston is thinking out, like, well, this is peculiar. Why does it look like this? And goes, don't mind if I do, although that doesn't sound very convincing, to be honest with you. It's a hatchback, and it's dented, and the wheels are off. The wheels are fucking ripped. Wait, are they ripped or they're just gone? I think they just jacked off the wheel. Like, that sounds really bad. I meant like they jacked the car and took the wheels off. Okay, alright. Don't mind that. Let's go. English isn't my first language, and I hope it'll never be my first language because I'd be a menace. Alright, let's just slowly drive, and I'm thinking it's a groundhog. It's not Groundhog Day though. What are you doing here? We'll go here by the side and stop here. Alright. Well, you have a knife? You have your knife here? You don't have your knife here. I'm assuming Houston isn't much of an outdoors person, but if you want to go outdoors, you need a machete to cut grass and whatnot. If you can't touch it, you'll cut it. And Houston is from 40 years ago. He definitely touched grass. We'll go here, and we're nearing the stones, and we haven't seen anything terrifying yet. Things seem to be going good for Houston. And we are not going to forage just yet, because it doesn't make sense in the RP aspect. Cattails and standing stones. American robins right there. Standing stones. What are these standing stones? And what is this peculiar thing? What? Wait, I don't think I've seen that before actually. It's a brazier, and something looks to be inside it. Oh no, this is actually an entirely different thing than the thing I was saying. Oh, this large building. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't seen this before. Handmade holy symbol. Yeah, it's clay bowl. A clay bowl and a log in the brazier. That's interesting. I mean, we don't need the log, but we'll take the handmade holy symbol and hop spiced mead. Who wouldn't want some mead, right? Wait, does this spill out if we put it into the trunk? I wonder. If it does, that'll be very sad because we haven't got a container tag. Oh, we are wet. We are soaked. Wow, okay. I tried so hard. I mean, I know I could turn on auto movements, but I tried so hard to not get wet without using auto move, but it just didn't work in the end. Tried so hard and got so far. I'm not the best at singing. Excuse me. Alright, that's the DeLorean. You know what? We're already wet. Why not just get soaked? I don't care anymore. And I don't think Houston cares either. Okay, let's get in there. And throw our clay bowl here. Oh! Well, that's interesting. I would have expected the mead to spill out of the clay bowl, but I'm not going to give the devs any ideas. If it doesn't spill out, well, that's even better. Alright, well, let's go back and let's go. Wait, that is a horde. That's a bunch of Z's. This is going to be the first installment of Houston killing some zombies. Some zombies. Let's get close to that and we'll drive faster. I assume Houston will see tires on the street and be a little bit worried. Casings everywhere, but I mean, it's America. I don't live in America. I don't really know how it is out here. Maybe in New England there is just casings in the wilderness because they like doing that. The guns and whatnot. I don't know, tell me in the comments if that's how it is. And okay, well, let's see what we've got here. Houston sees two gawky guardians which are obsessed with finding their offspring. They scour the environment for certain death. These are parents who have been separated from their children and are screaming, yelling out for their kid to try and find it, to no avail. And we see some zombies, a human body swaying as it moves, an unstoppable rage visible in its oily black eyes. Now that's worrying. We are nearsighted, but we have our glasses on, and I am like 100% sure Houston would see the black pitch, or rather tar black eyes of these. I mean, the soldier wouldn't be as obvious because they're still carrying themselves rather steadily for a zombie, so it wouldn't be immediately obvious that they're a zombie. And maybe Houston finds some solace, comfort, or hope that it's not all down to shit, but it definitely is. Zombie medic. This one is also it also has oily black eyes, I assume. Alright, drift. No, drift rejected. And seeing them fight and hit the people, the parents that are searching for their kids, would make Houston turn back and get away. But the next thing Houston does is what sets him apart from any other scientist with a time machine that would have gotten themselves in this situation as well. So what we're going to do is stop the car, see if we have anything with bashing damage. We don't have anything with bashing damage. Pine bow, that has no bashing damage. Car tire bash 4, but that's a bit scary to get to. That one has bash 7, which is a rock. We are going to fetch a rock from under the car, the DeLorean, and close the door. Smash the young tree. Immediately smash, and here we have a long stick. Store it in our inventory because you never know when you might need a rock. And star her up. Go back and how about the trailhead? Oh, we didn't even manage to get to the trailhead before reaching pain and suffering. Let alone the second trailhead. We didn't even make it past the first one. Okay, well, this seems relatively safe. So we are going to stand here and get out. Leave the corridor open and weapon. Rock in a sock, but that's not our style. Our style is a wooden spear, which takes 4 hours to make. You know what? Long pointy stick is not just as good, but I mean, that'll have to do, right? Crude steel spear, simple knife spear, spike on a stick. Well, we do have a small kitchen knife. It's flimsy. It'll be flimsy. Spike on a stick. But it'll work. Right? I don't remember if we... You know what? We can just go back to our memory. Alright, we're gonna just go on back and see if there's any... You know exactly what I'm searching for. I'm searching for curtains. There's no curtains here. That's unfortunate. We can't spin yarn or whatever. So we don't have access to string either here. Can we cut up our bra for string? We don't have fabric cutting. Where's our bra? Oh. I'm too used to playing female characters. Houston, we don't have a bra, Houston, we don't have a bra. Oh god. Okay, well, pair of boots. 4 short strings if we take part our boots. But what we need for a spike on our stick isn't short strings, it's long strings. And if we want to make a long string, well, we need 6 short strings, so that's a no-go. Everything else is also too good to throw away. So I guess we're gonna do a long pointy stick for now. That'll have to do. Alright, well, the knife, we'll just keep it here, and we're wet. What's it do? What's being wet do? Does it just make us feel bad? Yeah, I thought it slowed us down, but it doesn't, thankfully. So we're safe. Houston, you're gonna have to do some murdering. Houston, it's time to murder. We are going to sneak up. Well, actually, those Z's might be gone, but no, they're not. I expected them to be gone by the time we got there, but they aren't. So that's very worrying. Oh, they're still fighting the gawky garden. So I'm just gonna watch. See how the battle plays out. The battle. Okay, the gawky guardian's dead. But now we have to kite without taking too much heat yet by ourselves. We don't want to take too much heat. We want just enough heat. That's enough heat actually. Yup, just come on over. You're coming on over. What's the amount of dirt? What's the move cost for that? 150. Not as good as a bush. Or an underbrush. Underbrush or underbrush? Underbrush. Why is it called an underbrush? But it should be an underbrush. Why is it called that? Why do you call it that? English? Doesn't make any sense. Alright, just come on. Faster. Alright, we're gonna get you stuck on this raspberry bush, and this is gonna bleed you out a little bit. then we'll run back. And our handling, how is our handling? Our arms, right now, I think our arms are, manipulation 9.97. So this is good. This means we'll still be able to perform pretty well when we're fighting. We're gonna run back and stab you. Yep, that's not good. Are you slower than us when we're walking normally? Yup, you are. And don't forget, we can use the shallow water as something to trap you on. It doesn't just have to be bushes or brushes, underbrushes. Oh, okay, well, change of plans. We are going to take you into the shallow water. Change of plans again. Swing wildly and miss. How is the tall grass? 250. Not bad. Okay, critical. We whack the zombie. Okay, Houston, you have a long pointy stick. Do you stab with it? Or do you whack people with it? I just like whacking sounds blunt, isn't it? It's blunt, isn't it? But maybe that's just a whatchamacallit, generic hit text. Catch your breath. And you still have a cell phone? Bifocal sunglasses. That's interesting. Both nearsighted and farsighted. I wonder if it'll work for us. We already have a pair, so we don't need it. You've got tights on and chewing gum. Friendship bracelet. Oh, last side. Last side, isn't it? Okay, that side. Smash your body. Houston sees the decaying skin. I assume the skin is decaying. I don't know about the lore from what's described in CDA, but there is something obviously wrong with that creature. Creature. Wait. Oh my god. Creature and cretin. There's something obviously wrong with them. So, with her, him, them, yeah. So, I am assuming that Houston would want to murder that motherfucker. We are going to bring you here. Yup, you're a medic. Hippocratic oath and all that. None of that matters now, does it? Because you're a zombie. Let's bring you over here. You serve the people well. Don't worry. Run back. Okay. 125 moves per every strike. That's 130 base moves per attack, but it's 125 for us because we have a higher dexterity than 8, I assume. Yeah, that's ought to be it. Okay, you're in the shallow water and we are going to hopefully stab you. Nope. Okay, you bled out and we can obviously see that you're a zombie. Like when you get close up, Houston would be terrified to see that black eyes, that black goo in your eyes. Is it goo or are your eyeballs still intact? Now that's something terrifying to think about. Half-face gas mask. You're wearing a gas mask. A medical professional, used to be medical professional, is wearing a gas mask. Now that's when you know shit's hit the fan. Houston, there's no denying it anymore. Everything is terrible and you are definitely going to die here. Unless you're good at life and survival. Oh, we have a rock. You know what? Wait, hold on. Before we end the episode, let's train our dodge a little bit. Our dodge is 1 right now. It's brisk. We'll dispose it, drop it down. We are just gonna imagine some dodging because Houston would see and Houston would be like all excited from the fighting. Houston would be like, damn, I gotta train my dodging, whatever. I don't know. Athletics. It's calisthenics. Now this should improve our whatchamacallit, stamina. Yeah, but we're not gonna mess with stamina yet. We don't need stamina. Alright, let's train up our throwing to 3. No need to stop practicing. You're going to, you know what, train it up to 2. Yeah, up to 2 so we don't waste too much time on training this. But now we'll be able to throw the rock. We'll be able to throw Dwayne The Rock Johnson at their head and kill them. Now, we still don't want to mess with a soldier because what's a long pointy stick gonna do when you're fighting a soldier? Probably crack, right? Yeah, don't want to mess with that. Don't want to even risk that. So we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna cut the other zombie if we can. And if we can't, well, we'll have to figure something else out. We couldn't. Houston, you're not going to be hitting them with your DeLorean. I'm sorry. Well, wait, I have an idea. Houston. Houston, we have a good plan on our hands. Okay, so we don't have a container yet, right? Yeah. Could we drink some alcohol? I mean, you probably wouldn't want to, but let's. Was there a toolbox in this car? I think you know what I'm gonna do. Oh, well, our pan's gone. I forgot it doesn't have any wheels. I was gonna like bring the car over and smash it right into that soldier, killing him instantly. Now that would be good. That would be a good idea. But I don't think it's gonna work out. And the closest house that we have, well, we don't have a closest house right here. I still haven't seen the large building, I don't think, so I have no idea how it is gonna turn out. Oh, I'm moving around and I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna take that long pointy stick and we can't get you from that side, well, we're gonna flank you from another side. Tadpoles. Wonder if they'll give any food. I mean, they're just tiny little tadpoles, right? It wouldn't be worth eating. Also, it's not Houston talking right now, it's just me. Houston would not be thinking about killing tadpoles for food right now. In fact, I imagine food would be like at the bottom of his priorities for things to worry about. We already have enough food. Well, let's see what we've got here. Okay, that looks like we can cut that zombie up here. Alright, that sounds good. Just stay hidden so the zombie soldier doesn't catch on to you. And burn the point. There's a lot of stuff being burned here. Know what we can do with the ashes? Could craft lye. Craft potassium lye. Yeah, where is it? Oh, we could craft lye with water as well, but that's electrolysis, and electrolysis is expensive. We could just wash the ashes. Oh wait, but I remember there was some chemical reaction involving wood ash. I just don't remember exactly which. I think it was potassium hydroxide. Potassium lye, yeah, it was potassium lye. It's not... Which one latched onto us? Oh, it's just a zombie. Okay, we're safe. Potassium lye is like lye, but lye is sodium hydroxide and potassium lye is, well, potassium hydroxide, KOH, which is still lye. You'll just need to like swap it out. Actually, what's the chemical number or atomic number of potassium compared to sodium? Could we do a reaction where it switches out? I don't know what I'm saying. Don't mind me. This would be what Houston is thinking about, though. To be fair, Houston would be thinking about this. How much does a lot slow you down? Quite a lot. Quite a lot. Alright, well, let's get you over here and get you in the water. Swing wildly. Well, that's not good, is it now? Don't run out of stamina. Okay. 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 Alright, that's good. Hit you again. And our stamina looks to be alright, yeah. Let's get you on the raspberry bush and stab you to death right there. We have malted milk balls and currency cash card. Yeah, Houston? Houston loves a little bit of stealing, don't you, Houston? Take the dime, malted milk balls. They're going old. Eat that immediately. Yeah, eat all of it. Oh, we don't have a smartphone, so we don't have a calorie tracker, so I'm thinking handheld game system. Now that's a new one for Dr. Houston. This is, I'm imagining this is probably like a Nintendo Switch or something. Oh, we're wet. Yeah, this is probably like a Nintendo Switch. And you'll be like, damn, that's crazy. Let's play a game. What game do you have? You got Snake, but you also have Robot Finds Kitten. Okay, stop playing. That's enough gaming. We need to get the hell out of here. There's no time for gaming. We could plug the... Oh, no. No, don't dive into that. Wow, okay. Gotta be a little bit more careful even if they're wet. It's always just a puddle. It wasn't just a puddle, it was deep. It was a deep one. I'm glad a big UI just popped out in front of Doctor to stop him from going into the puddle. Throw the cash card, dime, and game system right here and sit into your DeLorean. That was an insane episode. Throw the long pointy stick down. And thank you to everyone for watching episode 0 of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Yesteryears Rewound. I hope you like this style or this mod that I've planned because I loved it. I loved the idea. We are going to be able to find plutonium fuel cells in labs with killing lab bots, robots, different kinds, etc. If we disassemble them, we might get a variable amount of plutonium fuel cells from them, which we can use to throw into the car, synergize, and do time travel. Eventually, the time travel mechanic is going to play in, and it's going to be really fun when it does. But until the next episode, the first episode, I mean, this is probably a first episode, but you know what I'm saying. Till the next episode, stay tuned and stay